Please welcome to the stage, on behalf of the Coalition on Homelessness, Mr. Jay Rice.
Okay. Yeah.
Testing.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Jay, and I work at the Coalition on Homelessness. I'm here to remind you that this city is targeting and oppressing members of our family that is already at massively increased risk of violence, of trauma, or of homelessness. Every day and every night, our unsheltered neighbors get no rest or respite. Every June, our unsheltered neighbors are swept out of the way for the Pride Parade. There is no pride in homeless sweeps. All the rainbow-colored police cars in the world could never bring us the future we deserve. There is no pride in homeless sweeps. In the words of Stonewall veteran Miss Major, the police are destructive to mankind in general, especially to our trans and gender non-conforming community. They are monsters, they're the worst thing to ever happen. Who invited these motherfuckers to be a pride? Our speakers today exemplify resistance, they exemplify resilience. Let's hear their stories. First, we have Anubis, who, born and raised in the city, non-binary, bi, what else? SF Native. Okay, let's go.
My name is Anubis, and I'm here to recruit you. I was homeless for 6 years in the city that I grew up in. I slept on the very ground that you are all standing on here today. And I'm troubled today. I'm troubled because the city has lost its way. I'm troubled because the city has lost its way, and once we were a city who accepted the down and out and the undesirables of society with open arms. We are starting to lose that today. Today, we would rather fight a war on the impoverished than poverty itself. Today, we are losing the very fabric of our city that made it a progressive paradise. Black and brown people being pushed out of their homes, LGBT people not being able to afford to live in the neighborhoods they called home for decades. But in the immortal words of Harvey Milk, you gotta give them hope. So I will do that today. Let us be a city not of talk, but of action. Look at the protesters who are protesting the police in pride right now as we speak. Let us fight bigotry, gentrification, and hate wherever it breeds. Let us guarantee a home, food, education, healthcare, and a sense of security, not only in this city, but across our entire nation. Let us be the great shining example of progressivism we have always been and never turn our backs on it. Thank you.
Mari's gonna go next.
Hi, my name is Posta. What's up, Pride? Happy Pride! I am a formerly houseless adult, and when I was a young person here in San Francisco, a city that I was born and raised in, I was houseless on these streets. We know that all around the nation, young people who are pushed out from their families, who are pushed out from their communities, come to this city because they want a place to be accepted and loved. As a person who is a gender fluid, two-spirit person who uses pronouns they, them, I know what it's like every day to walk in these streets, to not feel accepted in the community sometimes that you're a part of. We need to be that love and tolerance and diversity that we're so proud of. So when our houseless youth leave their families that they got kicked out of in other places like Iowa, the South, or even maybe Oakland, and they come to San Francisco because they want to feel loved and feel accepted, we need to have housing for them. I was one of the first young people to actually stay at 864 Ellis, the only At the time, the only youth supportive housing model. If it was not for 864 Ellis and Larkin Street Services and Guerrero House, I would have never survived. I would have never started my own family as a queer solo parent. So I urge everyone to remember our houseless youth who are coming out earlier and earlier. Just the other day, my child told me, I am not a boy, I am not a girl. So we use they, them pronouns. It is important to realize that our young people are inspired by our grandparents' movement, by our ancestors' movement, and they are coming out in elementary schools and in preschools, and we need to make sure we have a safe and secure city for them. Housing for all, housing for queer and trans folks, housing for our community, housing for our rainbow flag.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Cotton Candy, and this is my story. I came here 8 years ago, not knowing what to do or what to say, but I'm here now, and I'm here to hopefully change this city and show what the city can really be. And I was homeless I have been homeless almost all my life. And thanks to different organizations in the city and different places I got to hang out at, I found housing, and I've been housed now for 4 years. But in the process of this 8 years, I found the love of my life, Schuyler Cresco.
No justice,
No peace,
no pride in homeless sweeps.
no justice, no peace, no pride in homeless sweeps, no justice, no peace, no pride in homeless sweeps, no justice, no peace, no pride in homeless sweeps.
No.
Give it up for the Coalition on Homelessness, y'all. Give it up for Mix J, Madi, and all the other speakers who are so amazing.